women's promotion. And today is March 8th, at a time when the entire world is focusing on the celebration of women's rights. And so it is happening at the right time. If we can domesticate or bring this down to what is happening in Bo City or in the southern part of the country, then we can also say that Bo City deserves to benefit from this visit, because we have been told that James Cleverin, the UK Foreign Secretary, and is in love or passionate about girls promotion, women's promotion, and also working with grassroots.
Yes.
And the funding of sexual and reproductive health and rights program is also part of his agenda. And this is also speaking or telling us that UK is putting women's business or girls' business or gender at the nucleus or at the center of every program or major program Sierra Leone will be benefiting from. So it's not a surprise that we are having such a visitation. It's not a surprise that we are having such a launch here at this particular time. We are heading towards the Bo Government Hospital, which is also the regional and then hospital, and where
This is very small. This is go small. Go.
Where the mother of the UK Foreign Secretary diligently served and worked for womanhood where she worked. And so the difference between other countries he has ever visited is that here is and be considered as one of his homes, and that is why we have Babadi, Gasumumala, and all dignitaries here in southern region have come together to give him or let him feel at home. That is the difference, because people have, his visit has attracted people from Moyamba, from Pujen, and then inclusive Bo District, Moyamba inclusive, and that is why we have people like this. But the nucleus or the fact of the matter is that the package or the things, and he has come to rule out, the center of it is women's promotion, and then this is much important to Sierra Leoneans. It is very, very much important to the people of both districts. It's very, very much important to the people here in the country's second capital, which is Bo. You are listening to AYV Radio and watching AYV TV, and this is the Empire. We are coming to you from Sierra Leone, West Africa. It's one of the reliable platforms we have in Sierra Leone that gives information. We don't touch it, we give it to you as it is, and you have to make your informed judgment. And today what we are bringing right now, after Wake Up Sierra Leone, what we continue to bring you is the visit of the Foreign Secretary of UK, James Cleverin, to these now welcoming him. the strategy he has come to law. This is the first time the strategy commits to Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office to move more than 80% of its bilateral and programs, including the focus on gender equality by 2030. And ever since from 2018, we also saw or witnessed in this country where His Excellency Abigail Julius Madabiu, his government, inclusive his wife, put premium on girl child promotion and women promotion. Several bills have been passed. So we see that women empowerment is also part of his dispensation. So this is going to serve as a boost. This is going to serve as a boost. The women and here in this country, after the 1991 Rebel War, His Excellency late President Ahmad Tijan came out to apologize to womenhood because they were those that suffered the most in this country. They were humiliated, they were molested, a lot of bad things, inimical things happened to women. But late Ahmad Tijan came out and apologized to them. But that did not solve the problem. And though it minimized, but that did not entirely solve the problem. And in fact, at certain point, it became alarming so much that His Excellency Abigail Julius Madabiu has to take some stringent actions to ensure it come to a halt. So the UK government paying attention as these we are witnessing today to gender issues, to women's promotion, to women's rights, is massive, and this country, I'm sure, welcomes this. So this occasion is not just about welcoming one of the sons of the soil who has come from UK. It's not only about that, but the package the UK government has sent to Sierra Leone, and which shall soon be unveiled to the people, then speaks volume. And that is even why we have people like this. But don't forget the fact is, we are coming to you from Bo City, and the UK Foreign Secretary James Cleveland is here, and this is his visitation, and the people consider him to be one of us. In the words of James Cleveland, and he said, advancing gender inequality and challenging discrimination is obviously the right thing to do, but it also brings freedom, boosts prosperity and trade, and strengthens security. It is the fundamental building blocks of healthy democracy. That's one of the bullet points of the UK Foreign Secretary from who they want people to know. And that is why Sierra Leone, this is why Bo City fits him entirely. This is Dambara Road in Bo City. It is Dambara Road, one of the main passages, one of the main streets, one of the main roads here. Is Dambara Road. Here we have many shops, we have SLBC, and we have some strategic buildings here, and this is what we are using. Dambara Road is so strategic in the country's second capital that it is at the center, it is at the nucleus of Bo City. Everything that starts here or ends here, the message spreads quickly. And it's not a secret that the convoy also is here and making use of this road. We are now heading to the hospital. This is Fenty Road. And one or key on this has to do with promotion of girl child education. promotion of girl child education. And you can see Babadi, he has been very active in all of this. He's the one leading the team. That is Babadi right there. Like I said, the brass band from QRS. We are now heading to the hospital. We have several secondary schools, but one of the uniforms I have identified some pupils from QRS. We have CKC. They're all part of the welcoming. And this agenda also speaks promotion of education for pupils. So, yeah, the pupils are so many here. I've seen Amadea pupils as well. Another slide from the UK Foreign Secretary, and also speaks that it says our investment to date has improved lives around the world with more girls in school, fewer falls into early marriage, and more women in top political and leadership roles. Entering into the government hospital right now. This is the main entrance. We are entering right now and into the government hospital. And as we have been told, is that the mother of the UK Foreign Secretary walked here, and then we've just entered. This is the main entrance. This is the main entrance, right on the soil of the government hospital, where his mother worked for several years. That is where we are right now.
Very important position that the UK government
So the mother being walked here tells us that the mother is a Sierra Leonean, like any of us. And so we see a host of paramount chiefs. We have a host of paramount chiefs who have already assembled here.
Everybody back.
So welcome him. And definitely we see we are at the government hospital now, at the outpatient vicinity, outpatient environment. That's where we are. And these set of people, you see, are traditional authorities representing different chiefdoms in both districts. Among them we have them shaking hands with the traditional authorities, and we already know the paramount chiefs are the traditional symbols here in this country. With him very close is PC Boima, and we are in Kakwa chiefdom. And that is even why you say PC Boima is moving with him, why the handshake continue. And by the names, PC Boima is introducing the paramount chief and telling him also the chiefdom they are coming from. Mind you, we have 16 chiefdoms here in Bo district. And not all of the paramount chiefs are here. But we have about 12 to 13 of them from Kakwa, from Jama, from Nyawalinga, chiefdom. And the paramount chief of Kakwa has just announced that the paramount chiefs have the surprise for the UK Foreign Secretary.
If you don't get really
and he has the founder of this chiefdom is PC Konobombo, and that is PC Lapia Bwema, who was just given that honorary title to the UK Foreign Secretary. And that has been given to him. Konobombo is the founder of the Kakwa chiefdom, and this is all happening on the 12th of Kakwa chiefdom. And you see, as he smiles, as he receives the gift, you see what it depicts, the importance, the immense importance attached to that. Traditionally, though, and it means you
in the land of his house.
Madam High Commissioner, I think it's all just from the blues. Yeah.
First time since I think 2014 since we've had a Foreign Secretary, a son of the soil, come back, and as we would expect, the Paramount Chiefs have given the most fantastic welcome. Plenty tenki to you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
You're always welcome for further visits.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Thank you so much. You have to excuse me. I want to say a big hello and a thank you to the medical team here as well. But this is the most amazing welcome. It's really made me feel properly as if I've come home. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So yes, we continue to bring you see them there, and also he has been giving an honorary position. They call him PC Konobombo, and he has been given that honorary DS, and now and then he said thank you, and in the Cree word thank you, and I think he got that right. And then he's moving now, he said he wants to thank the medical practitioners here, and so he is being flanked by some authorities, including the AIG from the south, and so he's moving now to give thanks and appreciation to
The nurses and midwives.
the nurses. These are the people that are dressed in white. These are the people that are dressed in white. As you say. The team is moving. The team is moving, and you see we are being interrupted by some securities. Places they said we should not go. But however, and we will continue. The chanting there. And that's the midwives. They are chanting, welcoming the UK Foreign Secretary. They are welcoming him, welcome our visitors. And this is a government hospital. It's very, very clear that the mother worked here, and he appreciates that very well. And that is even why his first place of visitation is the government hospital. We have been told that the foreign UK secretary has this maternal connection to here, and that is the difference between all other places he has ever visited in his life. Because the Bo people in southern region, we've just seen where he has been crowned and given honorary paramount chieftaincy. They call him PC Konobombo. And in history, the Konobombo is the founder of Kakwa chiefdom, and that is why. And he has been given that, and he was given some traditional dress. And we are coming from the country's second capital, Bo City, and so now they are entered to the maternity department of Bo Government Hospital. That is where they are, and all the problems here many children have been given birth here, and many women have celebrated here, and then many women also have cried here. But however, and from the last time we checked about a week ago, the maternity rate is being appreciated really here. But this is the atmosphere, what it is like from the Bo government hospital, and we are coming to you live from Bo City. This is AYV you are watching, and we are still dealing with the visitation of the UK Foreign Secretary, and key among his visitation is on gender issues. Key among his visitation is gender promotions. Hello and welcome to AYV television. Your name?
Me, Imran Silla from Sierra Leonean. We get family ties to Bo.
Okay, family ties. So what do you make of this visitation of the UK Foreign Secretary?
Well, I think he has come home. There's a part to him that is very much Sierra Leonean, and that is something we recognize. And he has come. I'm told he was born in this hospital, and he went to school at some point, right, in Bo Town. So I'm sure he would feel pleased to come back and see the place he was born, and probably visit the school he went to in his primary school days. And I know that would help to fulfill bring back to him some realities in terms of his upbringing, his early stages in life, which played a part to where he is today. And this is something that I think as Sierra Leoneans we celebrate, right? We're excited for him. We wish him the very best in his job as Foreign Secretary. We know he's got a lot of issues to deal with across the world from a UK standpoint, and we wish him the very best. We'll continue to root for him and pray that he stays for as long as God wants him to stay.
So what do we stand to benefit as people of Bo City, and in as much as it is very clear that he has some maternal connection here, what do we stand to benefit as a nation and also as Bo residents?
Well, I mean, if for anything, I think it shows that we can all aspire in life, and we can all be successful. From humble beginnings, he has become a UK Foreign Secretary, one of the top 7 nations in the world, and he's got a great deal of respect and recognition across the globe. And for every single one of us, particularly at a time when we have free quality education and there's a lot of investment in child education, primary and secondary, I mean, public exams are the cost of government. It shows we can all be somebody in life, right? We can all aspire to great things. We can all have ambitions. We can all come from humble beginnings and be somebody in life. The president himself is an example, born from very humble and poor background, served in the army, went to both school, and eventually is the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. So there's a lot to look forward to for the younger generation. And I think that in itself is a sufficient story to tell, that young kids can become whoever they want to be, as long as they put their minds to it and they get the right guidance and direction and investment, which is what we're doing, as a government. And I think it's an aspiration we all seek, even though we're getting a lot older now in life. But for the younger ones, they should feel inspired by this visit.
We are blessed to have you.
Thank you.
And you've heard from him already that you start from your humble beginning and you expand. And that is why the visit is being considered here as of something very, very much important to the residents of Bo people, and they've considered him to be one of theirs, if not one of ours, because I'm Sierra Leonean as well. But so to speak, and we have also been told, like I said earlier on, and I will say again, is that his mother worked here, and this is the vicinity. A lot of improvements have taken place. Some few years back, when the mother was here, the environment was not like this, and the hospital keep making progress. And so he has really come to show that appreciation, and that is why he is right now in a maternity world where, he is going to engage the management and also see the mothers, see the kids as well, because all of these form part of why he is here. We continue to come from you from the country's second capital, Bo City. I am George Philip Jambawai. Like I said, and he has been given an honorary title as the paramount chief. So we'll try to get one of the paramount chiefs to explain to us more. Yes, as we are moving towards them, and in the distance here, we also have the former district council chairman, somebody who has served the council for more than 15 years, and Joseph Mudabindi, and he has just been asked to vacate the office, and he successfully vacated on the 1st of March, and but today he is here, and so like I said, and we are here to talk to one of the district council chairmen who recently vacated office as instructed, but he's here today on a different fold, not as district council chairman. He's now formal, but I will talk to him to tell us what he's making out of this all-important visitation. You are welcome to AYV Television, former district council chairman Joseph Mudabindi.
Thank you very much. We're here in the Bo Government Hospital welcoming the British High Commissioner to Sierra Leone. He left Freetown this morning to come and pay visit to Bo, the people of Bo, and what the motivating factor behind his visit is that his mother worked in Bo, in the Bo Government Hospital years back, and while he has come to the country as a British High Commissioner, he has just come to see the hospital where his mother worked over the period and also see few other developments the British government has supported in the country. So we also are showing appreciation to the British High Commissioner, well, especially to his mother that works in our country, in our community here in Bo, contributing to the well-being of our people. And if the child has to come, then we have just come to receive him. The paramount chiefs are here from all the chiefdoms in Bo District and even some other parts in the country, from the north and from Kono. They are all here to just give respect and receive our brother to Bo. So that is the purpose, as he is now making a tour of the hospital to see some facilities that are there to get some first-hand information. So it's a very, very happy day today, and I even understand the paramount chiefs are so happy because we know we have a tie with the British government from the colonialism period, and the paramount chiefs have even crowned the British High Commissioner also paramount chief in Kakwa Chiefdom, Chief Korobombo.
Chief Korobombo. This is huge. This is huge. So, if you are to dissect, you have served this district for quite some time. You've served as a chairman for more than 10 years. For 10 years and been in the council for more than 10 years. So you know most of the problems in this district. What are your expectations from this visitation?
Well, he has come to the country as a British High Commissioner, that means representing the British government in Sierra Leone, and he has taken his time to come and pay a visit to where his mother worked over time and to see the people. And we have warmly received him, welcomed him to our community, and he's going around to see facility. Always we are in partnership with our other countries, especially the British government. So if such a high-profile person is in our country and come to see where his mother worked, it's expected that he may have some good intentions. He will want to support the work his mother did, and let's wait and see what will come out of this visit.
Okay, you've just vacated office. So how's your new life?
I've started as a stakeholder in both districts, and I'm trying to see what next I will do. But actively, I'm a member of the SLPP, the Sierra Leone People's Party, and this is election period, so I'll be very active in the elections in June 2023 this year.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And here's Joseph Moda Bindi, former district council chairman, who just vacated office on the instruction of the local minister, Tamala, and he's also part of those that are here welcoming. We'll try to talk to paramount chiefs here. We'll try to talk to the paramount chief. We know he has been crowned because I can see a couple of them. We move gradually and see how. Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine. And this is AYV, and we want to talk to you about this visitation. Your name and the chiefdom you represent.
PC for the Musa of Bongo Chiefdom Bow District.
And chiefdom that's just been amalgamated.
Yes, of course. How do you manage to know that?
We are journalists, and I'm representing one of the credible media houses in this country, so we are supposed to know some of these things. But however, though, and what do you make of this visitation? You've just crowned your visitor, the foreign secretary. You've just crowned him.
In the first place, in the first place, let me tell you, I was surprised when the both schoolboys through the streets. Traditionally, they always stay on campus. Even when Queen came, they were on campus. She went to visit them. So this morning when I saw them, it's a school built and meant for sons of paramount chiefs and nominees of paramount chiefs. So seeing the boys, I knew this was very important. And I appreciate the principal very well for sending the boys there, which made it very, very much symbolized of the visitor himself.
Okay, so you just granted him. What's the importance of the ceremony you've just held here?
It is very good. It's very important for paramount chiefs and nominees of chiefs to come to meet their brothers who had made a U-turn to come here.
So what do you expect? What are your expectations?
My expectations are too great, which I'm sure in terms of development and in terms of relationship.
Yeah, Sierra Leone and UK has this bilateral connection, and it is very strong. So if we are talking about your children and some of the problems here, we know how much UK is investing into this country. If there is a problem you may like to share to be solved, what will you talk about? Now bringing one in your chiefdom.
Stability, friendship is what I'm looking forward.
Thank you very much.
Stability in the sense gearing towards politics.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Yes, he's one of the paramount chiefs that just crowned the forest.
Thank you.
Yes, and so we continue. We've just spoken to one from Bongo, and I think also we have several people here. I think we have Honorable here. You are welcome to AYV Television. What do you make of this visit?
Very interesting and historic. To us, it's a pride to have our own brother from the diaspora returning home again.
And this is Honorable Bash
Kamara. Yeah, Bash Kamara. It's a homecoming event that we need to honor. And I'm very appreciative of the kind of commitment shown by our people of Bo District. We have the traditional leaders, and we are here also. My colleagues, most are extremely busy now, so I decided to travel from Freetown this morning just to be here to honor the occasion. And by that means, I know Parliament is represented. Bo District MPs are represented. So whoever is not here is being represented by my very self.
Did you see this coming? That one of us, the son of the soil, will be coming from UK to just come and pay homage and also to unveil the important things attached to his visitation.
Very well, but there is something that I want us to reflect on. It's the atmosphere that is becoming admirable and attractive to people that are outside Bhutan, outside Sierra Leone to come back. for which the credit goes to the government of the Republic of Sierra Leone, His Excellency Brigadier Julius Maada Bio, because it's like he is attracting his works, his accreditation to the international community is attracting people to come. And I know as long as we keep having people coming to Sierra Leone to visit, to see the reality, they will go and narrate a positive story that will attract more people to come, more opportunities to come, and will, at the end of the day, enjoy.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Welcome. We continue to bring you events as they unfold here at Adam. I can see Gasimu Mala, and one of son of the soil, somebody who said, and until development touches every corner of this district, particularly Bo, he's not going to rest. And he has been engaged. He's crossing this part of the country. Again, he's here. Whether he has achieved that or not, but he's at the verge of doing what he can do. But today he's here in the capacity of welcoming his brother, as he referred to him when we spoke a few minutes ago. You are welcome to AYB Television, Gasimu Mala.
Yeah, thank you very much, and good morning, everybody.
A lot of important things has happened in this district over the couple of months, and this is just one of them. Which importance can you attach to this one now?
Well, the good thing is when somebody at that level associates himself with you as a brother, that my mother was working here, so I belong to Sierra Leone and I belong to Bo City, and I want to come and see where my mother was working. So as a stakeholder in Bo, I'm more than happy to welcome him, and that's why I came around with the support from Mr. Babadi Kamara. I came around to support the schools, to all the schools to be around, and also to support the hospital to make it better, so that when people come, they will see the actual government hospital. I think definitely you can decide what you have seen. I have been here for the past 3 days, almost 24 hours, supporting the government hospital, because I was assigned to do that, and that's what you have seen. So you have been in this hospital before, now you have seen the difference.
Okay. Thank you very much, Gasimu Mala. Yeah. And the team has inspected, and they are just out from the hospital. Several departments. They started with the maternity, and they are still heading. We'll continue to bring the event, and this is AYV. I am George Philip Chamawai, coming to you from the country's second capital, Buwolo. Take it, it is yours. That is what that word means, Buwolo, Bo. When you come here, they give it to you. And so the paramount chiefs, in their honor, has given honorary crowns to the Foreign Secretary of UK, James Cleverin. So Bo has been given to him. We all know that his mother, as we have been told, worked here, but officially he has been given the Bo now. And at the government hospital, where we were told that the mother worked, he has appreciated and thanked the hospital management, and also engaged some nurses, some health workers, the doctors, to motivate them. And this is very, very much good for the well-being. And so we also see where they are moving, from the direction they are going now. That structure you can see is oxygen generation machines there, where we have, over the years, the difficulties here where we lost many children to death is as a result of the lack of oxygen machine and electricity. But now, as I speak to you, electricity is permanent here in Bo. No cause to grumble or complain about that at all. And what the hospital has done, what the government has done, is that with partners, is that to have oxygen generation machines. And that is the structure there. They have not only the machine now, but if even the oxygen is not enough, we have also a system being put in place to generate there, so they don't need to go to Freetown or any other place. So, and that is why we have that structure here. It is all about gears towards saving children, also saving mothers, and that also forms part of this visitation. Promotion of women and promotion of girl child. and that is great, and it's very, very much important. We see at the main entrance of Bo Government Hospital. Like I said, we have several people coming from different perspective, from different facets of life. People coming from even Kono, they coming from Pujan, coming from Moyamba, you see. And so this is where we are right now. The tour has to be conducted, and they continue to do this thing we have in tete-a-tete meeting, and then as we try to move out of the hospital, we are at the entrance. So we still continue. We still continue to get people. I've just told you that we have different people coming from different facets, and we also have we also have here somebody who's introduced himself, but he's one of those also who is aspiring to serve one of the important positions here in Bo District. I just introduced to you somebody, former District Council Chairman Joseph Mudabindi, and he is one of those that want to step in that gap, that vacuum that has been created. However, you are welcome to AYB Television.
Thank you, my brother.
Your name?
Victor Kosaindoa. I'm the leading aspirant for Bo District Council Chairmanship race.
What do you make of this visitation of the UK Foreign Secretary?
It's a laudable one. It adds to our international credentials as Sierra Leone. You know, the rebranding of Sierra Leone has long been in the train. So President Bio's movement around has helped a lot to rebrand the country's image. So having dignitaries like this coming to Sierra Leone adds value and credentials to the president's movement around, to show that Sierra Leone is peaceful and Sierra Leone is doing great in hosting and receiving personalities like this.
So if you happen to be chosen to lead the district as you've aspired, how can you bank on these values you've spoken about to expand it and see the people of this district benefit more from it?
Well, because I already have the traveling, I have to my credentials traveling abroad, establishing networks all around the place. So I have the connections already. Taking over the mantle of leadership will link my connections already to the position itself. In other words, I will expand the network of the local council. Being local means it should be confined within a locality. But however, I need to expose it to the outside world. For people to know that helping communities, you can do it through the local council. I want these donors to know that implementation of projects for any local community must be done through the local council, not through donor organizations. So that is the image I want to create, so that partners can be attracted to local council, and that the local council will be in better position to implement these projects, own it, and the people will feel the impact locally at the local level. That's my ambition. That's what I want to create for the city.
Thank you very much. We continue to bring you information. Some nurses here have, for long, we have not seen them so happy as we've seen them today. Because even the chanting portrays how happy they are for the visitation of the UK Foreign Secretary, and their chanting, their smile, their dress, how neat they appeared. And then, but mind you, let us also look at how dedicated and committed these nurses of the Bo government hospital management have been. Less than 3 weeks ago, the Minister of Health was here and also gave them accreditation, awarded them for the part they played when doing this the stadium incident where some students sustained some injuries. The nurses, this hospital management was so committed that they did everything within their powers to ensure that those victims regained their health. So the hospital management was given accreditation, was given appreciation, and was given awards by the health minister. And that smile there is just something similar I've also seen with this visitation again. After that smile, I've not seen one except this one today, when the UK Foreign Secretary appeared and also shook their hands also. So we saw that, how happy they are. The nurses were very much happy, and That is what the environment has been. This is what the environment is like. We see at the Bo Government Hospital, and any moment from now, we shall be leaving on to another destination of which you will be told. See wherever you are watching, and we'll continue to bring you information as events unfold.
Back to the vicinity of the government hospital.
Okay, I think we are moving out now. I think heading to one of the primary schools. We are heading out. We are heading out. We are heading out. You are watching AYB television, and this is the visitation of the UK Foreign Secretary to Bo City, and his first point of call after the Capitan Junction, where he was received by native of residents of Bo City. His first point of call has been Government Hospital Bo, and where the mother worked for a couple of years, and then he has visited there, and now he is moving. The team is leaving to another destination. Has gotten to know that's now moving to a primary school. The school band you are hearing there comprises drums from different schools, but that has been the culture. That has been the culture. And we have people from different secondary schools lined up on the Fenty Road. The team has just left the Bo Regional Hospital. Many people say Bo Government Hospital, but it's Government Hospital Bo. Just left. We are seeing on Fenty Road, and this is Fenty Road, Damba Road Junction. And like we said, today is International Women's Day. The street is busy. Women are being celebrated. The street is busy, so you can also see several others showing placards, embrace women. They say all of these have something to do with what the British High Commissioner is here for, where the UK JSF. That's the sound you hear, that's the voice you are hearing. But they are traditional drums. They are traditional drums, and you can see the ones with the drum, the instrumentalists are also women. Today is International Women's Day. International Women's Day, you know. But with me. And this is Steve Fenty Road. But with me, I have Mohammed Banyan as well, who has been part of the process. He has observed, and Mohamed Banyan from Freetown. He has observed, he has been part of the team so far. And Mohamed Banyan, so far, what has been your observations with regards the come out to welcome the Foreign Secretary?
Thank you very much, Jambawai. Aside from Bo district itself, Sierra Leoneans, of course, they are very much friendly. I think we've just seen a friendly environment here for residents at Bo City, whereas they welcome one of their own who happens to be the Foreign Secretary for the United Kingdom. Mind you, it is Sierra Leone at his maternal roots. His mom was working here at the Bo Government Hospital, where he just visited. It's been a fine atmosphere, and it's been a very good moment here at Jamarai.
Yeah, this is Galu Road. This is Galu Road, and right now, as we talk to you, we are just adjacent the Paramount Chief's office. That is BC Lapia Buema of Kakwai Chiefdom, the one who presented the honorary crown to the Foreign Secretary. But like you said, Banya, that this is like a homecoming, and he has been referred to as son of the soil. And one of the things they've projected here is good that people come back to give back. It's good that people come back to associate with their birthplace. What have you with regards? It goes beyond just Britain Secretary being visiting Sierra Leone. This one, they say it is ours, and that is what has attracted these amount of people that are outside. So with regards who really now to associate with places they belong to.
Jamawai, I think it's good. Mind you, it's not the first person to trace Sierra Leone as his roots. We've also seen the likes of Idris Elba and also of other people who are from either Europe or from America or Caribbean. They are tracing Sierra Leone and other African countries as their roots. For the UK Foreign Secretary specifically, I think it's good looking at his position he is currently holding in the United Kingdom and what he intends to do in Sierra Leone. I think touristically this will boost not the tourism sector of Sierra Leone and the country generally.
That's Banya, and one of AYB's own ardent reporter. We are broadcasting live from the country's second capital. And then if you we are in one of the local communities. Doba is how this place is called. Doba is how this place is called, and Doba has been one of the fearsome communities. That was when electricity was still a challenge. But now that we have electricity, I think, and the security, the police have increased their patrol. They've increased security here. I think the criminals that used to disturb people here have gone into hiding. And so this is Doba, where we are right now. Okay, we continue to bring information. We continue to bring information from things that have happened here from Doba Grant and Islamic Core Secondary School.
Suggestion box, and then we'll go that way. Yeah. I don't think we want the TV. Thank you, no thank you.
So you see it from what we're just very close to the inscriptions on the wall. One PPL was and then spelling out through the UK Foreign Secretary. Say now we report and respond to violence at our school, and then the inscription and some pictures
After all this report, the school safety committee will now meet with this to look into all reports of violence in the suggestion box. If a student experiences any of the above, report it to his mentor or write a note for the school suggestion box. If we experience any violence, we can write a short note on a piece of paper and drop it quietly in the suggestion box for confidentiality. Thank you once more. My name is Advertisements.
Thank you.
Yeah, in terms of violence, what normally the structures being put in place to report violence, what the peoples are explaining. The descriptions on what types of violence is what they are explaining now.
First of all, my name is Susana Benimona. I am in SSS3 Art. I'm here to talk about the second pillar, which is trying to talk about the three types of violence we have in our school or in our community. 1. Physical violence. 2. Psychological violence. 3. Sexual violence. 1. Physical violence. Physical violence is trying to talk about caning, beating, slapping, punching, etc. But psychological violence is trying to talk about provocation, using abusive language on someone, giving them to someone he or she do not like. Then sexual violence is trying to talk about early marriage, giving everything. When a teacher asks a female for her to sex for a grade, then 3. When a male asks a female for her to sex for a gift or money. Then physical violence is trying to talk about caning. Before this time, when they have not placed the mirror on the wall, our teachers used to flog us seriously. But since they have placed the mirror on the wall, it has been reduced, although it has not been stopped, but it has reduced. Then psychological violence, provocation. For example, oh Abu with one leg, please let's come and play football. That is trying to talk about, I'm trying to provoke Abu with one leg. Them using abusive language on us. Before this time, when they have not yet placed the mirror on the wall, our teachers used to ask the question. If we erase our answer, we say one, when a teacher asks, he say 1 + 1, we say 3. Then our teacher will say, you stupid fool, you don't know anything, which is abusive language. Then sexual violence. Then early marriage. Our parents used to force us to marriage earlier, and which is not good. But since they have placed the mirror on the wall, we have gone and written, inform all of them that early marriage is not good for us, unless we are reached above 20 years before getting marriage. Thank you very much for the audience.
No, thank you. Thank you for showing me this. It's really good.
Let us go to the last mirror.
The last one.
Okay, they continue to show the mirrors, and the 3 forms of violence is just what the peoples have taken the executive to, and then 1 is psychological violence, physical violence, and sexual violence. These are the things they've just explained. And so, at the Islamic secondary school, I think before the publication of these things for them to see, things are not the same. But we'll continue. This is the next presentation of the next meeting.
Well, I'm here this morning to talk about the 2009 Sierra Leone Teachers' Day of Education. 1. Teachers shall promote safe and conducive learning environment. 2. Ensure that learners are treated with dignity, their rights and respectfully protected. 3. Establish. We don't have much time. We can just talk. 3. Establish and maintain serious programs. So we can just go and please, there is no time.
Thank you for I'm sorry that the time was so short, but I appreciate the work that you've done preparing this presentation. So can I say to all of you that have talked about murals, thank you. You are a real asset to the school. You should be very, very proud of the work that you've done. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was lovely. Well done. Going to listen to the radio program.
Yeah, before the punctuations, like I said, they have we are talking about the forms of violence the people used to experience here and how it has been minimized. Yes, we continue to bring you the information on people that are part of this process that have made this happen. And one of them is Babadi Kamara. And Babadi Kamara in this country now, not only Bo District or Southern Region, it's a household name. You are welcome to AYB Television.
Thank you, Jambawai.
Yes, we've seen it all, but people want to hear more. What are the importance attached to this visitation? Because the last time we saw key stakeholders coming out to welcome somebody was when Madabiu visited here. And we've seen the replication of this today. So which importance do you people attach to this visitation?
In the first place, I want to start with myself. Personally, I'm happy that, I'm alive to see the #1 British diplomat to come to Sierra Leone and Bo specifically. And number 2, I'm very happy that the British Foreign Secretary happens to be our own brother. His mother was born in Bo, and she works for the Bo Government Hospital. That is why when he came, his first place of call was the Bo Government Hospital, because he did that in honor of his mother. Number 3, which is the most important thing, for the British government to send their #1 diplomat to Sierra Leone and to come down here to Bo is an indication of good governance. If they have any issues, with respect to human rights abuse or all those issues that do not amount to the tenets of democracy, trust me, they will never come to Bo, they will never come to Sierra Leone. But for the presence of the British Foreign Secretary is a clear message that the administration of President Julius Maada Bio is on the right footing, and they are doing exactly what is expected from every democratic government around the world. So for us here in Bo, we are proud to receive our brother. That is why you can see the students are lined up all, the streets of Bo. You see Okada riders, everyone is following their own brother because it's a historic visit, and this is something we do appreciate and we live to appreciate forever.
Propelling advancement in this part of the country is but not only limited to government, and as we've seen here, it's good for people to come back. And some of the developments happening here is being propelled by the natives here. But there are a lot more who have not come yet. What can you tell those that are from this place but are outside there, they are able but they have not come yet?
Yes, the thing I would tell them is that if you don't want to die, then you have to do something that will live forever. So even when you are not here anymore, you still live. So if you are out there with resources and you are from Sierra, you are a Sierra Leonean or you are from Bo, do something that will live after you. I am calling all my brothers and sisters in Sierra Leone and abroad to come home and develop our country. There is no other place to call home except Sierra Leone.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome, sir.
Yes, and that's Babadi Kamara, son of the Swells, and so celebrated here for propelling development in Sierra Leone, not only in the southern region. He's calling on other people to come to see how developments can be projected here. And it's very, very clear. Government alone cannot project development, and this is what has happened. And we are just few months away from the country's general elections, and one thing they have been talking about here is peace. We continue to bring you information from the country's second capital, and this is okay.
Fantastic, thank you.
The school, there is conducive and they promote conducive and safe learning environment for we the students and learners.
Fantastic, great. Please.
We come to school to learn and understand.
Fantastic. So I got another question. Oh no, please. Okay, that's good to hear. Who, have any of you got plans for what you're going to do when you leave school? What jobs are you going to do? Oh!
Simple questions. What will you want to become in future? And all hands are up. At least want to become a military person, a soldier.
I want to be a soldier.
You also want to be a soldier?
Well, this school is going to be producing lots of military guys.
A medical doctor?
Medical doctor.
A lawyer? Excellent.
I want to become a lawyer because we fight for girls and female. The rights of female and girls.
Really?
Yes.
We have some lawyers now. I think 4 military peoples, 4 peoples have shown interest in being in the military. We have 1 accountant, 2 lawyers, medical doctors as well among them. In the distance they want to fight. I think this school is gradually becoming a military school because most of the people here have interest in becoming military guys. And the question he has asked is, any politician? And it's a laughter. You've seen it already. Medical doctor.
Who would? I'm going to do a little video that I'm going to post on my social media platforms in the UK, and I would like to do it with some of you. If you're not comfortable, I totally understand. But if you are happy to do a short video with me, would you be happy to do some of that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, gather round.
Sorry. Okay.
That was a short, focused group discussion. And with people now, he said he wants to do a short video and post on his social media platform there in the UK. And I'm of course consented, and that is what they are doing now. We are coming live from the country's second capital, Borough City, and then we are at Islamical Secondary School, Dobar. We see, and
why are you involved?
Thank you very much. Well, I'm in Bow because this is a really exciting day. So we have today the British Foreign Secretary with us, the Right Honourable James Cleverly, and believe it or not, he is a son of the soil. Do you know his mother was actually born in Bow? He feels a really strong connection to Sierra Leone, and that's why he's here today. And what we're doing here in Bow is looking up close at some of the great work we do together, UK and Sierra Leone, on Women and International Women's Day. So we started off at a hospital. We visited the Bow Government Hospital. We saw really up close what the medical staff are doing. Fantastic work with the support of UK aid to reduce maternal mortality. And now we're here at the Islamic Call School. And I don't know if you can see behind me, but the pupils are really engaging. They're telling the Foreign Secretary some of the things that go on in the school to prevent sexual violence and help them study safely. And they're also talking to him about the type of things that they want to do when they grow up. So all in all, I think this is a really good day for UK-Sierra Leone relations. It's the first Foreign Secretary visit that we've had going back till 2014, and I just want to say plenty thank you to all the people of Bow for a very, very warm welcome indeed. I'm glad for being here.
So far, how is your impression?
Impression is very good. We've had a really positive day. The Foreign Secretary's got a packed agenda. He's got almost less than a day in the country, but he's chosen to see some work in a hospital, some work in a school, and he will be heading to Freetown as well. So thank you to everybody that's given us such a warm welcome today.
Thank you.
All the best. Thank you. My name is Lisa Chesney, and I'm the British High Commissioner.
Thank you for talking to us.
We've just heard from the British High Commissioner. She has been part of the team, and like he said, due to the bilateral marriage between Sierra Leone and Britain, and that is what that necessitated these visitations at the first place, point of call, and there was the Bo Government Hospital, and now have this girls' secondary school. And key among the things they are projecting is girls' child promotion, their right as well. And here at the school, they were asked what do they want to become. But like I said, with the team still, Banya is still around, and I will also bring him on board. Yes, Banya, and the last part of this visitation here is where they asked the pupils, where the British Foreign Secretary asked the pupils what do they want to become. And among them we had, many of them want to be lawyer, but key here at this particular school, they want to be military. If you can analyze most of this, what would you like to say about the things the people say they want to become?
I think these are all kids. They are coming up. There are different professions they might want to be when they grow up. About talking about the foreign secretary visit here at Bo district, it's very good, Jamai, as we've been saying. Mind you, after the Queen was here some years ago, the foreign secretary is the second most important dignitary to have visited Bo district. He's tracing, mind you, his maternal roots, whereas his mom was born and raised here at the Bo district, and she as well was working at the Bo Government Hospital. We are now here at Dugba. I was told Dugba is one of the strategic area here in Bo district, and of course when the Queen visited Sierra Leone, she as well came here at Dugba. Probably that's why we've seen again the foreign secretary to have visited this same place. And the school, of course, is currently the Islamic secondary school here at Bo. These are one of the schools that the British government, the UK aid, they are currently sponsoring. So it's been a very good moment here, Jama White. It's been a great day, not only for residents at Bo district, for the pupils, as you said, in Sierra Leone, to meet with people of such caliber. I mean, the UK Foreign Secretary. It's good. I think this will serve as an inspiration for our young kids who may be wishing to be probably a foreign minister as well. They be wishing to be a soldier, as you said, in Sierra Leone. But I think this is a good thing in a nutshell for Sierra Leone generally.
Yes, like I said, many want to become military. They want to join the military. But again, a few among them said they want to be loyal so that they can fight for the rights of females, the right of girl child. How strategic is this? If you can collate that with this visitation, which motivation has these kids given, and how is that going to influence them achieve what they have dreamt of?
I think one thing I would say for sure, today of course is International Women's Day, and of course most of the pupils whom said they might want to be a soldier, they might want to be a lawyer. Looking at the day itself, I think the day itself is a motivation for them, and as well to have a conversation with the UK Foreign Minister. It will serve as a motivation to them. But listen, for now, you can be in Sierra Leone, you can be in the Dugba, but with focus, with determination, then you can be what you want to be in the future.
Yeah, that's Banya. He has been part of the process. And the visitation is almost coming to an end. And we only hope and pray that their aspirations come to light, their dreams will come to friction, because, and we've heard from them, they want to be lawyers, they want to be military guys, so particularly the lawyers, whatever they want to become, in as much as it's positive, we hope it comes, and this will serve as a key or primary motivation, a primary motivation for them. We are coming from the country's second capital, and this is the visitation of the British Foreign Secretary, and here in Bo City, the country's second capital, and he was welcome at Cape Town. Later came to Government Hospital, where and his mother worked for quite a long time. And key among his visitation is gadget promotion, and also see how females' rights also can be given to them, how it can be prepared. And he has come to work with grassroots. And there are several issues, and he has come to propel. But let us also know that there is this strong bilateral connection or tie between Sierra Leone and the UK. And vis-a-vis, or first, UK has spent huge amounts of money. They are supporting diverse areas in this country. So they have also come to see what more they can do, and what are the benefits, or what are the dividends, what benefits are they deriving from what they are pouring into this country. And at Doba here, we are also, and the team has come where we are right now. And the first thing after arriving here is to look at some of the inscriptions on the wall, where, and the peoples also look at some of the violence they were experiencing before the advent of these inscriptions on this wall, and how they are how the issues have been pacified now. And some of the things they talk about: physical violence, psychological violence, sexual violence, all of these seem to say we are visible here, but that cut off again. This is Doba, and this is the Islamic secondary school at Dobal, and this has, as you heard from Mohamed Banya, it's had some important attachment in the colonial history of this country. I think this is how we come to the revolution, to the end of this. The genesis has not been that much difficult. It was just easy because this is what we're doing every day. And then we are coming to you. We want to say thanks to the team there in Freetown, the camera guys here, Aki and Fire, and Banya also has been so instrumental. And this visitation is going to motivate us. We witness here, because even in the Fuka group discussion they had, the kids are motivated. They are so anxious. They are so anxious. They want to become lawyers. They want to become soldiers. The nurses have not put on the smile we saw today for quite a long time. So they are also anxious. It has not been easy, but finally we have landed here, and this is what we have for you as AYV from the country's Sukum capital. I am George Philip Jamboy. Thank you for taking your time to watch us from the genesis to where we are now, and the team in Freetown for what they did. We are just thanking them for every other thing. Thank you. Yeah, we'll say thank you. But the coverage, continue to watch AYV. This is not the end of it, but it continues in Freetown. And I hand you back to the team in Freetown.
OneXBet, reliable bookmaker with high odds, wide selection on events, and bonuses for every taste. OneXBet, easy use, easy win. Register with promo code and get a huge welcome bonus on your first deposit.